So the Crusaders will take over first quarter, brought to you again by Jefferson County Health Department. 11:53 to go in quarter number one, just underway. Winner will play next Friday at 7 o'clock against Lancaster Fisher Catholic on the road.
Sprockeye under center. Eye backfield here. Pitch
Little
back.
flea flicker. Look
Sprockeye
out.
throws a flea flicker. It's deep. And it's broken up at the last minute. Very nice play there by number 2 for Danville. Wesley Payne defensively. The receiver for Central got behind him, but he was able to gain ground again and catch up to, I believe that was Zach Bryan, waiting on the pass from Sprockeye.
What a razzle-dazzle to open up, man. And he was open, Mike.
He was open for, I think it looked like Matthew had a little bit of trouble trying to get his grip there. It is cold. It's going to be, the temperatures are going to continue to drop here. Weather won't be too much of a factor on the field, but nonetheless, when you're a quarterback there and you're used to playing in all the hot weather that we've had, this is a little bit of an adjustment. Central.
They're going to have to call timeout or get a penalty.
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a delay of game here.
Yeah, Bryan went in, then he came back out. I'm not sure Central didn't have 10 in the lineup, and that's what Eric Meek's going to have to take a delay of game there.
Just underway here, 2nd and 15 for the Crusaders. Crusaders moving right to left here. Crusaders decked out in their customary blue and gold uniforms. Danville in all white with blue trim. Central with a power eye left. Sprockeye takes a snap, and the give is Davion Thorne, and he's got some running room outside. Takes the ball all the way up to the 40, and it's nearly a first down. Gonna bring up a third and very manageable 3rd and 1 here for the Crusaders. Boy, there was some good blocking on that left side of the line, and Thorne was able to explode off that left side and find good running room for a great pickup.
Danville, Mike, did not play containment well that time. So 3rd and 1, and this could easily be 4-down territory for the Crusaders.
It very well could be. Crusaders going to come out in another power eye formation here, actually. A little bit of almost a wildcat. Sprockeye takes the snap. Rolls to his left, and I think he may have been stopped short. I don't think he got to the
short,
41.
Going to be 4th and 1. There. Let's see what Coach Meek's going to do. I think you're going to go for it here, Mike.
That Danville defense rose to the occasion there, and their pursuit was very, very good after the initial stop. Sprockeye tried to take that off a left guard. He bounced it outside, but there was no room there either.
Central trying to make a statement here, Mike.
Yeah, Central's going to go for this. It's 4th and probably less than a yard. Central in the eye. Sprockeye with a quick handoff.
He's got
to
it.
the
He's
fullback,
got it.
And that looked like Busick with the quick handoff. Sprockeye we saw that play last week work a number of times. Central ran that with their 2-point conversions. I think maybe 3 times last week, Coach. That's been a favorite short yardage play of the Blue.
It's our first down. The first down of the game. Clock ticking at 10 minutes to go. No score. Crusaders at their own 42.
Sprockeye in a shotgun formation, like a power eye right with a sidecar. Give is to number 4, and there is nothing there at all for Davion Thorne. Looked like almost the same play they ran successfully to the left, except they ran that one to the right, and Danville snuffed it out.
Well, he tried to hook outside there, Mike, but the containment was there this time, and we're going to call it a 1-yard loss, so 2nd and 11.
Yeah.
Yep.
2nd and 11 just underway here, 9:30 to go in the first quarter.
Crusaders using all of that play clock, Mike.
Mm-hmm. Shotgun again with a power eye right formation. Sprockeye catches a snap, and he is stopped. He tries to go off left guard, and there is no room there. And that's number 4 there for Danville, just with a tough play. Chris Mosier stood Sprockeye up as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage and stopped
him a yard back.
Yep. 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 depends what they get here. If they could get 5 or 6, it might be 4-down territory. If not, then the Crusaders may have to punt. So Under 9 minutes to go. First quarter, no score. The Crusaders at their own 42, 3rd and 10.
A little bit more of a spread here, formation. Sidecar to the right, 2 to the left. Sprockeye takes a snap and he rolls to his right. He's got some running room there, and he makes a first down. It looks like a gain of about 14 there for Matthew Sprockeye. No intent on throwing the ball there, Coach. It was just a keeper all the way. A very good call there by Central.
Yeah, he's such a dual threat there. That's a 10-yard pickup, Mike, and another first down for Matthew Sprockeye.
Yes, sir.
So just what the doctor ordered. Number one, you're getting some first downs. Number two, you're shrinking the clock on this potent Danville explosive offense.
Yeah, good point, Coach. They do need to try to control the clock the best they can. I expect to see a big dose of Matthew Sprockeye here. He comes out underneath the center I formation. It gives to the back. Holsworth, tail back, and he's stopped. Hit after a gain of about 3 right off the right guard there. And I think that was I believe that was number 9 on the defensive side of the ball for
Carson
Danville. Carson Proper, who we have listed as a defensive back, but boy, he really filled that hole quickly.
His brother Parker is their quarterback, freshman quarterback. Carson's a senior. So this is definitely 4-down territory, Mike.
Yeah, 2nd and about 7 here. Sprockeye in the shotgun, keeper off the right guard. It's not much room there. We'll call it about 2. Possibly a gain of 2, maybe 1. A host of Danville tacklers there plugging up that left side.
Looked like there was a little hole there, but it closed quickly.
Yeah, some stout play right there. It's the Silas Miser, Chris Mosier, Justice Tharp, Tyson Payne. Those guys aren't giving up too much room right there.
3rd and 6. Fabro getting the play coming in for Crusaders.
As far as the person, they got to settle in. A lot of nerve. To punt it away, but
bounce.
yeah.
I'll give him an extra 5 or 6 yards to not let him run it back.
The official continues to
walk
that up,
maybe
and
a
it's
little
gonna be
more
all
than
the way
that.
up to the 35-yard line.
Ooh, I don't think Coach Meek liked that spot.
Not much of a net there. I'm not sure if that came kind of off the side of James's foot there with the way that was the trajectory of that punt.
Wow.
bad things that happened on that first drive. A couple first downs, they moved the ball a little bit. And here's a flare pass out to the right. The Crusaders are on it right away.
It's Briggs
really
Wallace.
Nice tackle by on Wallace by Zach Bryan, running him out of bounds after a gain of 3. It's going to be 2nd and 7 for Danville.
And tackling is going to be important tonight on
Yes.
both sides because Sprock. That time, okay. So from their own 48 all the way down, they're going to mark it at the 40, not the 41. So we're going to give him a gain of 12. And he is quick. He is elusive and quick. I've seen him on film.
Good size, too. Prosper in the shotgun with the sidecar to the left. Turns and throws quickly out to the right side. And that's number 11. He's got room, and he's
him out at the 32.
He took off like a jet, but he apparently
got a
stepped
penalty,
out of
Mike,
bounds.
too. So 15-yarder against the Crusaders, huge play.
Yeah, that's not how Coach
Sportsmanlike all the way down to the Crusaders 17. We're in the Greta Law Office red zone. So in 4 plays, they've gone from their 45 down to the Crusaders 17.
Yeah, too many big holes on the inside. Prosper again with a give to the right side. And there's running room there. Nice job of tight-roping the sidelines by number 14, Briggs Wallace. And it's going to be a big gain inside the 5-yard line. I think the spot's going to be about the 3. It's another first down, Coach. And Danville really moving the ball very effectively on their first possession here.
Two passes and 4 runs, and Wallace gets another first down to the 3.
They still have somewhat of a spread formation here. And Proper is got a sidecar to the left, but he's going to keep this off the left side of the big hole. Walks into the end zone easily, and it's 6-0 Danville. No mystery about what they wanted to do there, Coach. They spread the Crusaders out. There was a crevice off that left side, and he just walked right through it. So not the start defensively that the Crusaders wanted to see. They've got to plug that middle a little bit more effectively. But there's some good, big athletes in that backfield for Danville. I'm impressed so far.
So they don't normally kick extra points. Look for them to go for 2. That was 6 plays. They went 65 yards in under 2 minutes, Mike, and they're going for 2 here.
Yeah. Proper, the freshman, with an I formation behind him. Give us to the up back, and that's number 44. Is a little struggle at the goal line.
He bullies into the end zone.
He gets in there, and that's the 2-pointer is converted.
So the Mosty's funeral home extra point is good. Points, I should say, this time. And the Blue Devils take an 8-0 lead at the 4:53 mark of quarter one. We'll be back after this Mario's timeout.
The Jefferson County General Health District provides public health services focused on community wellness, disease prevention, and protection, where Jefferson County residents live, work, learn, and play.
Mouth-watering subs and delicious pizza, all prepared fresh just for you. Experience a clean, welcoming environment with friendly service that makes you feel right at home. Locally owned and operated, Cheney's Sunoco is committed to serving the Chester community. Stop by today and treat yourself.
Good. Back here at Harding Stadium, the Crusaders are down 8-0. Danville took the ball, moved it right down the field. They're about ready to kick off here. Coach, I've been impressed very, very much so far by Danville's athleticism. Central's got to find a way to stop them. And here's the kickoff here. And it's an
onside kick. Look at it. And Danville's got it.
Recovered.
Wow.
Boy, very bold move right there. I think number 2 recovered that, and that's Camden Horn for Danville.
I think that's Wesley Payne, Coach.
Is that Wesley Payne? I got Camden Horn. Oh, I'm sorry, Wesley Payne. You're right, Coach. But great recovery there.
Wow, that hurts.
Yeah.
So they're at the Crusader 49 with 4:52 to go in quarter number one.
You hate to see that defense that just got pushed down the field to have to come back out there right now without a chance to regroup. Great strategy on Danville's part.
Manchester beating Edison 7-0 in our out-of-town scoreboard by Ross's Mulch and Moore.
Proper with a wing right, sidecar to the right, 2 wide receivers to the right, drops back, straight back. He's looking to throw deep, and he cuts one loose over the middle.
Way overthrown.
It's just going to be a little far for number 11, Aiden Mickley, but he did have him open. He had him open, and he had time, Coach. There was a lot of time to throw there and look over the field.
Yeah, Crusaders need to get a better rush. Try to keep you guys up.
Yeah, and I
said
said last week when I saw the game, it took Central's defense, especially their line up front, to a couple series before they got their feet underneath them. Hopefully that'll be the story tonight.
Johnstown leads Indian Creek 7-0 here in the first quarter. And we're going to get a timeout. We're going to take it with us, Tony. So with 4:46 to go, 2nd and 10 from the Crusader 49. Danville calls a timeout. We'll be right back.
Clyde and Kelly, 2 owners at Clykel Incorporated. Hertz and Thrifty Car Rental, 2 of the top rental companies under one roof. Minivans and 12-passenger vans, 2 popular sizes of vans for your group rentals. Lacey and Ashley, 2 rental agents to help you with your rental needs. The 2 Steves, 2 great detailers to detail your own vehicle. 2 decades. For over 20 years, Hertz and Thrifty Car Rental have been serving the Ohio Valley. 2 is better than 1.
Back here at Harding Stadium, Crusaders of Catholic Central are trailing the Danville Blue Devils 8-0. Danville just recovered an onside kick. They're almost lined up and ready to go here. Central still huddling with their defensive lineup over on the sideline. And now they break that huddle and come out and get ready to start this series. Actually, this is going to be a good test for Central. They really got to hold tight here. Danville quarterback proper in the shotgun, sidecar to the left, playing keeper off the left guard. He makes a good gain down to the 42-yard line. And number 8 on the tackle. Looks like Matty Jones.
So we're going to give him 7 down to the 42, 3rd and 3, 4 down territory for Danville, up 8-0 here, late first quarter.
I got to correct myself, Coach. I think that was Kyron Busick. So the Crusaders' numbers are a little, they're kind of bunched up on their chests a little bit. Very tight jerseys. Hard to see those numbers. And the pitch is off the left side. Central gets really good penetration there and stop after a short game.
Matty Jones with a big stop.
Yeah. It was a great call defensively by the Crusaders there. It was almost like they knew what was coming. They had a little bit of a run blitz.
I would call this a big play, Mike, in the first quarter. A lot of plays aren't that important. A lot of series aren't that important, but you don't want to get down 14-0 to these guys. So if you can hold them here, you got good field positions, you're only down 1 score.
4th and 3. Let's see what Coach Meek has dialed up for his defense to try to stop this.
Look for a pass run option with this quarterback.
Proper ways for motion. He gives off the right side, almost like
big
a jet
hole. Look out.
big hole.
There he goes.
He's gone. And that's number 0, Cy Wallace, into the end zone for the touchdown.
It's electric. The electric OTD for Cy Wallace from 42 yards out. Wow.
Matthew Sprock got injured on the play. And a hard time getting off the sidelines. Yeah, that was a well-conceived play. It was almost like a jet sweep kind of with the motion man. Cy Wallace coming from his left to his right and found himself with nothing but green once he crossed the line of scrimmage, and he outraced the Crusaders defenders for the touchdown. So it is another electric O touchdown, and that is also an O pub and patio on lane. Explosive play.
Yep. And they're going to go for 2. The Mossy Funeral Home extra point. They're going for 2 again, up 14-0.
Proper rolls to his right, looking to throw, throws it short, and it's caught. The conversion. Number 2 on the receiving end, Wesley Payne. So it's an early 16-0 lead here for Danville, and the Crusaders need to stop this bleeding quickly and need some positives here, but a little concerned about seeing Matthew Sprock. I limp to the sidelines there. I'm not seeing him on the side, but you imagine with what a competitor Matthew is, he's not going to let that keep him down as long as it's not a major injury.
They're warming up Matty Jones.
Matty Jones is taking some snaps on the side, so it's definitely a concern here. I see Matthew's on the bench being looked at by the training staff, trying to walk it off a little bit.
Now 3:19 to go, first quarter. The Crusaders got the opening drive and took a lot of time off the clock, but got held because of a penalty in Danville territory. At the 49, they punted to Danville, who got the ball at the 35. 6 plays later, 65 yards. Danville scored, and four plays later, the Wallace conversion by Proper, and we're at 16-0. So the Crusaders, number 1, need to make sure they try to get good field position and run some time off the clock. I see Sprock
Wallace with another onside
kick. Oh my goodness!
Kick.
And they let it go, and they got it.
And they recovered it
again.
Oh
my goodness!
Oh my! Right on that, following on that ball for Danville was number 8, Elliott Holt. And there was no one in the Crusaders' front line was even looking for that. They were retreating right away, and that's something you've got to guard against immediately. Is that onside kick? So almost an identical spot that they recovered the previous onside kick. Coach, they're going to take it here from Central's 49-yard line.
Sprock guy's back there on defense, so he's okay.
Yeah, he's not going to let that keep him down.
No. Well, we said last series was important. Yeah, this is humongous. You cannot let them have a drive here.
3 scores. I formation here. Proper under the center. Stops and looks to throw long to his tight end, and it's caught. And it's oh my, that's not. And was looking.
On a patio electric or explosive play, and another first down, 34 yards.
It's going to be a halfback pass here. They wanted to throw that. He still wants to
get
throw
interception.
It.
Oh, right in Sprock Guy's hands and out.
Rolling right was Nolan Ridgway there, and you could tell right away that he wanted to pass that. He wasn't looking. defenders standing in the way, and Matthew Sprocka had that one in his hands.
Good job by the
secure
defense,
it.
Mike.
Yeah.
By the way, Nolan Ridgway started the first 4 games at quarterback, so he's capable of throwing that option pass there, halfback pass.
Yeah. Trips to the right, sidecar to the right, proper in the shotgun, takes a snap, and he's keeping off right guard again, but right away. Drops back. Here comes a blitz. He throws it to the open receiver, and there's a good tackle right there. Crusaders gang tackling, and they stop him short of the sticks. It's a big hold for the Crusaders. The first guy on the scene was number 8, Matty Jones, and the ball carrier escaped Jones a little bit, but then there were 5 Crusader defenders there up. Yeah.
Under a minute to go, first quarter. Danville up 16-0. We'll be right back.
For reliable comfort all year round, trust Arisich Heating and Cooling in Wellsburg. Serving the Ohio Valley with decades of experience, Arisich offers expert installation, repair, and maintenance for all your heating and air conditioning needs. Their dedicated team goes above and beyond to ensure your home or business stays comfortable, no matter the season. Experience quality service, honest pricing, and fast response times. Choose Arisich Heating and Cooling, where your comfort is our top priority. Call today for a free estimate. 304-737-0951. That's 304-737.
Can you go for an unbeatable deal on your next car or truck? Visit Steeltown Pre-Owned Auto Sales at 3135 Main Street in Weirton. Discover a wide selection of quality pre-owned vehicles, each thoroughly inspected for your peace of mind. Whether you're searching for a reliable sedan or a rugged truck, our friendly team is here to help you find the perfect fit at a price you'll love. Drive home happy. Visit Steeltown Pre-Owned Auto Sales today.
All right, we're back here. Let's give a few scores of interest. Manchester leads Edison 14-0. Brook over Weir 6-0 in a regular season game. Johnstown, same score here, 16-0 over Indian Creek. Toronto up 7-0. St. Clairsville up 7-0. And Conotton Valley over Bishop Rosecrans 8-7 as Matty Jones is back in quarterback, Mike.
Handoff there from the shotgun formation gives it to Holsworth off the left side. It's a pretty good gain on first down. Probably going to give him about 5, maybe. Lend me your math skills,
Give
Coach.
7.
Maybe
Let's say 7.
All right, 7. Generous spot there.
It's going to be the last play
Big
of the first
development
quarter.
there. Yeah, last play in the first quarter was brought to you by Hummel Construction. Of course, Mike Hummel, a member of that fabled 1971 Crusader State Championship team. Matty Jones with the give off the right side. Davion Thorne takes it over the 25 up to the 27-yard line. And that's going to be the last play of the first quarter. Central did dodge a bullet in that last drive. Let's see if they can regroup And Matthew Sprockeye being attended to on the sidelines. Hope we can see him back here soon.
Now that's the end of the first quarter. Danville up 16-0. Crusaders with another First West first down, and we'll be right back.
The loss of a family pet is always an emotional and difficult experience. At Arner Funeral Chapel in Chester, we know the value that you place on your pet. After all, they are a member of the family. Arner Funeral Chapel now offers pet cremation with prices starting at $65. Decorative urns to honor and remember your pet are available for purchase as well. Our services are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Arner Funeral Chapel, caring for the entire family.
The Jefferson County General Health District provides public health services focused on community wellness, disease prevention, and protection where Jefferson County residents live, work, learn, and play.
Jefferson County Health District, here to serve you.
Imagine a vibrant hub where education meets wellness, a place where students and community members thrive together. At the East Central Ohio
First play of the second quarter, Crusaders trailing Danville 16-0. Matty Jones in for Matthew Sprockeye, and to give us to Holsworth, and he is stopped immediately.
Give him a 1 yard loss there, back to the 27.
Leading that charge there was number 10, Nolan Ridgway for Danville. Looked like they got a lot of penetration there up front, Coach, like they were almost expecting that play.
Well, with a backup quarterback in, I would expect the Crusaders to try to keep it on the ground, although, and Danville knows that, and they're going to stack the line here now.
Yeah, and I'm looking down on the bench over there to the right, and Matthew Sprockeye still being attended to, sitting by himself there. Crusaders come out in that power backfield left. Jones fakes the give off the left side, runs to his right, and he is corralled by number 44, and that's Miser, who is, I believe he's a converted lineman. We saw him in the backfield earlier, Coach. He was wearing number 52 early in the year, and now he's wearing number 44, but a big, strong-looking guy there in the middle of the line for Danville making that tackle.
Well, not in four-down territory. I would say Matty Jones is going to have to put this one in the air.
Third and 9, they're going to have to spread it out a little bit and see what Matty can do here.
Trips
Looks
to the
like
right.
Some more confusion. Crusaders trying to get somebody off the field. And Irvin
Coach Meek calls a timeout, and he's hot.
Coach Meek is not happy.
Wow. Now, with that timeout, we're going to take it with us. And Mario's timeout, 16-0, just starting of the second quarter. Crusaders coming back with a 3rd and 9 when we get back.
Imagine a world where dreams become reality. Windfallfunding.org connects innovators, artists, and entrepreneurs with the resources they need to thrive. We empower communities by providing crucial funding and support. Join us in transforming ideas into impact. Together, we can create a brighter future. Let's make magic happen with Windfall Funding.
At Steel and Wolf Funeral Homes, we honor lives with compassion and dignity. With 2 convenient locations in Weirton, West Virginia, we offer personalized services tailored to your needs. From pre-planning to grief support, our caring staff is here to guide you through every step. Choose Steel and Wolf, where memories are cherished forever.
Lawley and Jim DiCarlo. This is Mike Florak, your OVSO here at Ohio State High School Athletic Association playoff game. The Crusaders of Catholic Central trailing Danville 16-0, facing a 3rd and 10. Matty Jones in for Matthew Sprockeye. Jones takes the snap and rolls to his right. A lot of pressure, and he throws, and the ball is intercepted. I believe it was dropped. Yep. Yes, dropped by Miser there. Miser had it in his arms for a minute. Jones was in a very compromising position, trying to throw a shuffle pass and just get rid of the ball. Miser had it in his arms, but the ball fell to the ground before he could complete the interception. So it's going to be 4th and 10 here for Central, and they're going to have to punt this ball.
Tough situation right now. Down 2 scores, and Matt Struck.
Their number 1 playmaker is on the bench, and this is a tough place for Central to be in here, something they're not accustomed to. Certainly the last 2 years, Matthew Sprockeye has been a vital part of not only the whole team, but especially that offense. McInnes with the punt. It goes off the side of his foot again. That's going to be out of bounds, still in Central territory, like around the 45-yard line. So once again, Danville with really good field position. Not sure what happened with that punt with James there.
Off the side of his foot. 4 possessions. They've started at their own 35. The Crusader 49 on an onside kick. The Crusader 49 again on an onside kick. And with that punt now on their own, or excuse me, the Crusader 45. Second quarter score, Johnstown 23, Indian Creek 6. 10:32 to go here in quarter 2. Danville up 16-0.
Danville now moving right to left. I formation here. Proper signals for motion. And the give is up the middle here. And there the Crusader line stuffs that.
Good pursuit.
And that's number
Wallace.
0, Siren Wallace. And a host of Crusader tacklers there.
Going to lose a yard, Mike.
Massio there, Fedorov. James McInnes was there. That's a big play to start this possession out. Central's really got to stiffen there. You ask a lot out of your defense when you can't move the ball. You get your backup quarterback, and this is where the defense really has to rise to the occasion. So we're going to call it a 2nd and 11 here. Proper back in the shotgun. He gives to the right. A little bit of a jet sweep here. Number 14 finds no running.
Fumble. There it is.
There's a fumble. Ball's on the ground. The Crusaders have it.
Huge.
That's a big, big play. Number 4, Davian Thorne with alertly recovering. And somebody stripped that ball. I didn't see who it was, but a Crusader defender reached in and flicked the ball out of the arms of the ball carrier. And that is a big, big play.
It's a Thrifty Hurts turnover, and the Crusaders really needed it. Yep.
Got to mention Clyde and Kelly there. We see that turnover.
Well, I still think the Crusaders are going to try to keep it on the ground here, Mike. Well, now here comes Sprock guy back in.
First turnover of the game. Here he comes.
Fans are all excited.
Yeah.
Get a turnover and your quarterback back. What a turn of events here.
This is like a Reno Hightower-like performance here. Wow, look at Matthew. You know it's got to give your offense a shot in the arm, too. I formation, he gives to Holsworth off the right side, gain of 2. Wrapped up there by Miser. Assist for a couple of his buddies. But that's got to you could feel the charge in the stadium when Matthew runs back out on the field. Imagine what that does for the huddle.
Absolutely. They need a drive here. They're probably in 4-down territory. Take some time off the clock and get right back in the game.
Speaking of that clock, 9:15 left here in the second quarter. Crusaders with the ball on the 50-yard line. Sprockeye drops back, looks to throw, throws a little swing pass out to the right, but that is over the head of Busick.
Yep.
And it's going to fall incomplete. So the Crusaders are going to face a 3rd and 8 here. Matthew not moving great, but he's in there. Coach Meek gives them the play. The Crusaders change a little bit of personnel here. Davion Thorne comes off the field, and on to the field comes number 9, Zach Bryan.
Indian Creek made the 2-point conversion, Mike, and they're now down 23-8.
Okay. Redskins fighting back there on their home turf. I formation, Sprockeye under center, drops straight back. He's going to throw a lob pass here. And there's some holding going on, but that's got to be called. Yep. Yeah, number 2, without question. You could see Wesley Payne had a fistful of jersey there. And number 2 for the Crusaders, Michael Fabro, was struggling and did a good job to present himself as being interfered with. And that was an easy call for the official to throw the flag on that. It's going to be a big first down for the Crusaders.
15-yarder down to the 35.
First West first down via penalty. But the Crusaders will take it.
So that turnover, really important for the Crusaders.
Yeah, huge. Yeah, 2 big shots in the arm with the turnover, and Matthew Sprockeye returning here. Crusaders have Zach Bryan split out far to the right in that power I formation again. Sprockeye gives it off the right side, and not much running room there for number 4, Davion Thorne. And wrapped up again. Looked like 44 Miser again was in there. I think number 56 also. Jacob Byers.
Give Thorne a 1-yard gain. Fabro into the game. Thorne out. Again, 4-down territory here for Central, so anything's in the playbook. We're just not sure if Sprockeye, how he's going to be able to handle with his leg. Oh, he's limping off the field now, Mike.
Yeah, they're going to have an injury.
Jeepers.
Yeah.
We don't want to see that.
Yeah.
And Central may need to call a timeout. They're down to 5. They're going to have to call a timeout.
Yeah.
So Central's going to take a timeout. We're going to take it with us. We'll be right back after this Mario's timeout with Danville up 16-0, but the Crusaders driving.
And Matthews upset there.
If you're from the Ohio Valley, you remember Brad Pavlik from his days as a Crusader at Catholic Central High School. And his name will bring back some great memories. These days, Brad's a big supporter of all area local high school teams. Well, here's a reminder that Brad now manages Barrel Toyota and Barrel Ford. And he'll be glad to see you, whether you're looking for a car or just dropping by to say hello. A hometown favorite at 2 great hometown stores. Get a hometown deal from Brad Pavlik at Barrel Toyota in Cranberry Township and Barrel Ford in Zelienople.
Here at Harding Stadium, Central versus Danville. Central trailing 16-0, 8-12 here in the remaining in the second quarter. Matthew Sprockeye's out of the game here. Matty Jones in at quarterback for the Crusaders.
Got a penalty, Mike.
And flag on the play as the Crusaders were facing a 2nd and 10.
So it's going to be 2nd and 14. They're going to move it back 5 with procedure. Back to the 39-yard line. A tough situation because I'm sure Matty Jones hasn't thrown a lot of passes, and pretty tough to pick up 14 yards on the ground when they're stacking the line against you.
Yeah. Coach Meek's been through some of these situations before, and I'm sure he's got some plans to try to deal with it, but this is gut check time for the other members in those blue jerseys. Matthew Sprockeye has carried this team a number of times that I've seen. Now it's time for the Crusaders to carry their buddy here. Some clock adjustments here. The Harding Stadium clock shows 8:12 here. Jones under center, drops back, throws another long pass, and there's another interference, another easy call.
That ball was going to be way out of bounds.
Another easy call on Wesley Payne, running step for step with Fabro, and he just had a hold of his jersey, and it was an easy call.
30 yards on 2 pass interferences, and that one, the last one, could have been catchable. That one was way out of bounds and no chance, but the Crusaders will take it, Mike.
He had actually run Fabro out of bounds, too, and I think, he's saying to the referee that he had a hold of my jersey. Well, if 2 guys have a hold of each other's jerseys like that, it's going to go against the defense every time. So he's got to understand that the Crusaders will take it.
I know Danville's going to try to remedy that problem and call a timeout. So, again, we'll take it with us. 8:07 to go, quarter 2. Crusaders on the move, down 16. We'll be right back.
Barium and Chemical, the go-to chemical supplier for technical and purified grades of specialty compounds and chemicals, proudly sponsors local youth sports, enriching the community spirit. As a dedicated supporter, they also sponsor vibrant halftime shows, showcasing their commitment to fostering young talent and community engagement while highlighting their innovative contributions to the chemical industry. Electric O from Weirton, West Virginia, is your trusted partner for all electrical needs. Whether residential or commercial, our expert team delivers reliable, efficient, and safe solutions. We pride ourselves on top-notch service and customer satisfaction. Choose Electric O for quality you can count on, lighting up your world with excellence.
To drive, 8:07 left in the second quarter. Central trailing Danville 16-0. Central 1st and 10 here from the Danville 24. Matty Jones turns and gives to Davion Thorne, and he's upended quickly. And in the Central backfield that time was number 54, Owen Gronberg. I read some reports that Owen Gronberg was a monster last week. I believe he had 3 quarterback sacks, so look for him to continue to penetrate and make some plays for Danville. Going to be second and 9, it looks like, for Central.
Thorne hurdled for 1 in the air, so 4 down territory. 2nd and 9 from the 23, down 2 scores.
Jones under center, I formation here. Holsworth is the I back. Quick give
Nothing.
up front, and there's nothing there on that quick hitter that Central's tried before to Busick in a short yardage situation.
So he got 0, Mike. You're going to have to put it back up in the air here again.
Yeah, and anybody who's just joined our broadcast here, Crusaders starting quarterback Matthew Sprockeye has left the game, tried to come back, and left the game again with it appears to be a lower leg injury. So we'll try to find what the status of Matthew is, but in his place is Matty Jones here running the offense for the Crusaders. He's got an I formation behind him. And he rolls to his left, and Thorne was open.
Fumble.
Jones is hitting, he fumbles.
Ball's down, and Danville's going to get it.
Danville recovers. Jones took a heck of a hit there.
Let's hope he's okay.
Wow. And the
Tough he's rolling left, Mike, and couldn't set his feet.
Yeah, the ball was recovered by number 4, Chris Mosher. And
so a thrifty Hurts turnover. Going to put the ball on the Danville 40 in their 5th possession with 6:48 to go. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. And Redskins have scored again, Mike, so they're fighting back down 23-0. Now
Coach
down
Connor will have those
23-14.
guys back in that game. You know, there's not going to be any quitting that
Edison's
team.
got a touchdown on the board, down 14-7. Toronto's up 14-0 in their game.
I backfield here for Danville going the other way.
Big
and
hole.
The give is right up the middle. It's
Look
a
out.
huge hole, and with good
He may
speed.
go 40.
Siren Wallace is going to take it to the house here.
It's electric. Wow. One play, 60 yards.
Yeah, big hole right off the left guard, opened up the middle, cut back, went to his right, and he found nothing but green ahead of him. And that's a huge play. That's a real punch in the gut to the Crusaders here.
Now it hurts there, too. Sprockeye's not in that backfield either, Mike.
Yeah.
They're going to go for 2 again because they very seldom kick the extra point.
And I believe Matthews is Central's leading tackler, too. So
yeah.
It's a blow on offense and defense, let alone what it does to the team's psyche.
Well, Catholic Central's had a tremendous year. They played good competition. This is a tough draw, though. Danville was in the state semis last year, and they've got pedigree.
They do. Really good tradition there. Some confusion here as
Danville's
Danville
going to call
lines up
their
for the
final
two-pointer.
timeout, huh? Jeepers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of timeouts here in the first half.
Yes,
so with
sir.
it, we'll take it with us. We'll come back for the Mosty Funeral Home extra points here right after this Mario's timeout.
At Jimmy John's in Steubenville, Ohio, we craft sandwiches that are freaky fresh and freaky fast. Made with high-quality ingredients, each sub is a flavor explosion. Whether you crave turkey, roast beef, or veggie, we've got you covered. Stop by today and taste the difference. Your taste buds will thank you.
Capital Recovery Systems stands as a beacon of efficiency and reliability in government debt collection. Specializing in delinquent court cases, parking tickets, and taxes, we have successfully recovered hundreds of millions, directly benefiting taxpayers nationwide. Our expertise ensures communities thrive financially, turning debts into opportunities for growth and development.
Danville lines up for the 2-point conversion. Blue Devils leading the Crusaders 22-0. 6:37 here left in the second quarter. Proper lines up, takes a shotgun snap, and he walks into the end zone easily. Now 24-0. Yeah.
3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions.
Yes.
Danville 24, the Crusaders nothing. That drive was 1 play, 10 seconds, 60 yards on a Cy Wallace touchdown run. So with the Crusaders down by 3 scores, we'll be right back.
Discover the O Patio and Pub on Lane in Columbus, Ohio, where wood-fired pizza meets tantalizing wings and refreshing beverages. This vibrant spot is perfect for unwinding with friends, savoring the rich flavors of perfectly cooked dishes, and enjoying a lively atmosphere that captures the spirit of the city.
Discover the unique charm of Jacob & Sons Meats, a family-owned gem with over 40 years of dedication to quality. Since 1979, we've prioritized our customers, crafting over 100 varieties of homemade sausages and burgers that bring flavor to your kitchen table. Experience a shopping atmosphere unlike any other, with exclusive products you won't find elsewhere. Whether you order online for pickup or delivery, or visit us in person, we're here to serve you with gratitude and care.
Well, now looking for that onside kick, Mike, with a hands team at the 50, so we'll probably kick deep
Wallace
here.
to kick again deep for Danville. Fielded back at the 15-yard line.
Huff.
Run up the big. Huff is hit hard there. And that, again, is Miser, and we've called his number a couple of times. There's a ring hit there on that kickoff.
Sure have. 26-yard line, the Crusaders. This is their fourth drive. They started from their 31, took it into Danville territory, but had to punt. Second drive started at their 15, and they had to punt it away also. They started at the 48, drove it down to, I believe, the 23 on third down. We had a fumble recovery, and this is the Crusaders' fourth drive of the evening, starting at their own 26 with Matty Jones in the backfield.
Jones with the sidecar to the right, drops back, looks to throw, crossing pattern, and again, there's a lot of
Close to a
contact.
flag, yeah, no flag this
But
time.
Fabro reaches up for the ball and is not able to come down on that little in route there.
We thought there could have been. Eric Meek
Sure.
was sure, and he's giving it to the officials over there. Brook Bruins up 20-0 over Weir High in the second quarter.
Big rivalry game, rivalry night over there in West Virginia. Brook looking for their fourth win on the campaign, and Weirton looking for their first. Trips to the right here, 2nd and 10 for the Crusaders, trailing 24-0, 6:28 in the second quarter. Jones takes a snap, throws an in route there, and tackled right away is Davion Thorne.
Wesley Payne on the tackle, so a short gain.
Thorne looks like he's shaking up a little bit. Nice catch there, but hit pretty hard.
Looks like he got a thigh bruise there, trying to hang in there. He's a tough dude, only a freshman.
Crusaders facing a 3rd and 6 now. They really need to convert and mount something if they have any hopes of staying in this ball game. 5:55 left to go in that second quarter. Two wide receivers to the right, sidecar to the right. Jones drops back, throws a quick out to Thorne. He makes the catch. He should be called down there after he makes the catch, and this is going to set up a 4th and about 4 for the Crusaders.
I think you have to punt here,
I think they
Mike.
would have to punt. Yeah, I don't see much of a choice here. At least try to make it a long field. We'll see if James McInnes, who's back to punt for the Crusaders, can get off a better kick. It looked like those first two came off the side of his foot a little bit, and he wasn't able to flip the field.
Got to be careful here. These Wallace brothers can really take it to the house.
Yeah, Siren number 0 just scored that long touchdown run, and number 14 Briggs are the twins back to receive. There's another low kick, and Briggs Wallace is going to pick it up.
Look out.
Run down the sidelines here, makes a move. A nice hit there by Irvin on the tackle, but not before he picks up about 20-plus yards, maybe 25 yards on that return. And that would qualify as an
patio explosive play.
And pub on lane explosive play.
So another great field position set up for Danville as Briggs Wallace takes it down to the Crusader 32. Clock stopped at 4:54, quarter number 2, Danville. 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, up 24-0.
Sidecar to the left, that's Nolan Ridgeway. Proper takes a snap, drops back, looking to throw long, and he does.
Could be intercepted.
Who's the Crusaders there, and the
I
ball
think it is
called incomplete.
Man, I had a chance for an interception.
4 players that went up for the ball. It looked like he was trying to throw to Siren Wallace.
I think that's Thorne who had it, and then with contact, the ball came out of his
Thorne
hands.
looks like he's shaking up again.
Yep. St. Clairsville now up by over P Valley Lakers 21-0. Toronto leading Grandview Heights 21-0.
Toronto's hosting that game. That's in Toronto, yeah.
Second quarter scores. How about Indian Creek down 23-0, now down 23-21.
Here comes Coach Connor. Look out. 2nd and 10 here for Danville. Motion and a pitch back. And James McInnes with a really good tackle on Briggs Wallace. Wallace came back in motion. They flipped it to him deep in the backfield. He didn't like what he saw off the left side. Tried to go right. James stayed home that time, and McInnes made a great tackle there.
No gain. 3rd and 10.
The Crusader defense can stand tall here, and the Crusaders can somehow put something on the board before the half. They'd really have a chance to stay in this ballgame. 3rd and 10, big play here. Proper back. Fakes the give. He keeps it around the right side, and he's going to be close to first down yardage. It's
going to be
about
short,
9.
huh?
Yeah.
Just by about a yard or so, Mike.
Yeah. You see some Crusaders have some changes defensively and not holding the line there. You got to stay with your responsibilities no matter what the fakes look like.
Yep, good ball fake to the running
running
back.
A freshman, this guy really handles the ball well, doesn't he, Coach?
He is elusive. He has got quick feet,
and
fast and strong for a freshman. Unbelievable. Well, big play here, Mike. 4th and maybe a little bit more than a yard.
Now under center is going to be Nolan Ridgway here in the I formation behind him.
He's a bruiser.
I figured they were going to give it to the fullback Miser up the middle, and he makes about
Easy
4 yards
down.
there for the first down.
First down in the Guida Law Office red zone, down to the 19, I believe.
Irvin on the stop. Central's really got to stiffen here. To go down 4 scores would be almost insurmountable here.
Tough task with your backup quarterback in there.
Yep.
And again, Matthew Sprockeye, huge on the defensive end.
Yes, sir, also, yep. I formation here, proper under the center. Handoff, he fakes the handoff, throws it wide open on the left side was number 9, Carson proper, and the throw was
his
just
brother.
out of his reach.
Well, the problem there, Mike, he's rolling left, didn't set his feet, and then he just overshot
he had
him.
time. You're right, Coach. He had time. If he sets
Always
his
tough
feet
to
there.
roll left and make a throw on the move.
Yeah, because Carson had about 5 yards in between himself and the nearest defender, so he's wide open. He walks into the end zone there if that pass is anywhere near him. Nonetheless, it is 2nd and 10 for the Danville Blue Devils here. Trying to march in for their 4th score of the first half. 3 wide receivers to the right, sidecar to the left, snaps to proper, fakes a handoff, throws over the middle. That he hits his brother there, Carson.
He might have got a first down, a First West first down. They're moving the chains,
they're going to move the chains. That is a First West first down.
He fell forward just past the 9, so 1st and goal in the Guida Law Office red zone, and they're looking to add a 4th touchdown here in the first half. The Blue Devils up 24-0, clock ticking at 2 1/4.
First and goal here. 2 wide receivers to the left, I formation here. Proper wants his brother to go in motion. Sets to the left, give is to the left, and there's no room there. The Crusaders with a gang tackle. That's really, really good defense there. I believe that's number 75, if I could see that. Yeah, that's number 75 for the Crusaders. Kostecki, along with number 19, Luke Bryan.
Give Ridgway a gain of 1 that time. So 4 down territory, clock moving, 1:40 to go.
And Danville's burned all 3 of their timeouts here, so let's see if that's an issue. They're obviously it's 1st and goal, but they need to put a little more pep in their step and have a little bit of sense of urgency. They're spread right out now, sidecar to the left, wings on each side. Proper drops back. There's a throw in the out pattern. Very nice one-handed catch and into the end zone.
Briggs Wallace.
Number 14, Briggs Wallace, for the 4th touchdown of the half for Danville.
Beautiful pass that time to Briggs Wallace, and he barely got in to hit the pylon there.
Yeah, they spread it out, and it was well designed there, and it was a really, really nice throw, really nice one-handed catch. And he got himself open by a mile there and was able to walk into the end zone.
So that was a 7-play, 32-yard drive. Parker Proper to Briggs Wallace on the 8-yard touchdown pass will officially make it, and they're going to go for 2 again, up 30-0. Wow. Ooh, was that close?
Look out.
Well, don't know if you guys got to see it. Our camera kind of fell, almost took care of me and Mike. And Proper pass 2-point conversion.
I'm glad that didn't hit my head, Tony, or I would have hurt that camera.
To Spalding makes it 32-0.
Did you spit on that enough, Tony? I mean, there you go.
At the 1:15 mark here, Mike. So that drive started after the punt return on the Crusader 32. It went 32 yards in 7 plays. Briggs with a touchdown catch, Briggs Wallace that is, from Parker Proper. Hard to keep saying that over and over quickly. Made it 30-0, and Proper, we believe, there to Spalding with a 2-point conversion. 32-0 as Tony's trying to get that camera back up and hopefully secured.
If you're listening, I didn't do it, Raymond.
Briggs Wallace is going to kick off. He's had 2 onside kicks so far. Kicked the last one deep. And the first one also deep. Halftime score, Johnny's of Johnstown 23, Indian Creek 21.
Another ground ball kick there. That was touched by McGinnis. He's going to have to go back and retrieve that ball. And he is swarmed under by a bevy of Danville defenders. And it's going to be tough field position here for the Crusaders.
Well, the Crusaders need to try to score, Mike, but you know what? They probably are going to have a hard time scoring 91 yards away. But the good thing is Danville doesn't have a timeout. So the Crusaders can run the clock out here in the first half. They're going to start right at the 10, so we'll make it 90 yards away. They've had some success in the air, and you're going to have to put it up and take some chances here. So let's see what Matty Jones does here at the end of the half.
Crusaders with 2 wide receivers to the left, wing to the right, motion. Give is inside, and there's not much running room there for Busick.
Let's see if Central just runs the clock out here.
There's number 54, Owen Gronberg. We mentioned his name a few times. Had a big week last week, continuing to plug that middle for Danville.
The other thing, Mike, we have a running clock here, it looks like. Well, that may be the second half, but the clock is running because that was a running play in bounds.
Jones drops a snap, picks it up, throws deep, and that ball is going to be intercepted. And
he's got running room.
The tackle is number 11. There's a big block on the side. He steps out of bounds, and that's Aiden Mickley, the 6'1", 195-pound junior for Danville. Picks the ball off, and Danville is back in business inside the Crusader 15-yard. They're going to mark him out of bounds at about the 15-yard line.
Wow. So 28 seconds to go. And they're in the Guida Law Office red zone already, Mike.
You would think that Danville's going to go for the throat right here.
No timeouts, though.
The thing about their offense, they've looked good from the spread formation. They've looked good with the ball fakes. They've thrown the ball well. They've looked good with tight formations. You know, what are you preparing here? What are you preparing for?
It all starts with Parker Proper. He does it all, man.
Yes. Motion.
Wide open.
Wow. Proper throws to his brother. Wide open. Touchdown. And this game is off the rails here. The Blue Devils now lead 38-0 with 24 seconds left to go in the first half.
That really hurts.
Yeah.
And they're going to go for 2 again, up 38-0 at the Crusader 3-yard line. So it's electric on that touchdown pass from Proper to Proper.
Spread formation here as they try to, with the 2-point conversion. Proper rolls to his right and open in the end zone for the conversion is his brother, number 9, Carson Proper. It is now 40-0. Blue Devils.
Well, not what we were hoping for, Mike, tonight here. But,
No.
you know, I want to say Eric Meek has done an outstanding job along with his coaching
Tremendous.
staff. They lost so much talent from last year's
Absolutely.
team, not only to get in the playoffs, but to get a home game. They've just – 2 things have happened here. One, they ran into a really talented Danville team.
Yeah.
So as a 6 seed, has a tough matchup, but also with Matthew Sprockeye being hurt, that's really kind of put them behind the 8 ball, not only on offense but defense too.
And a 5-5 team, a lot of their losses have come
Bigger
to bigger schools. So this is a program that's been around. They're going to be around. They know what they're doing. They play up. They play tough competition. They're ready for these playoff battles. Not to say that Central isn't, but you know, this was a tough opponent, a tough draw tonight. Especially when you get you know, Matthew knocked out in the 2nd or 3rd series, and he's been their go-to guy forever.
Wallace will kick it
Another
off
line
deep.
drop kick by Wallace. Fielded by Thorne. Thorne's not going to have much running room, and he's hit hard. Number 25 in there on that stop for Danville, Colton Grant. Some of the younger guys getting to play here. You're seeing the field for Danville.
Yeah. 6th possession for the Crusaders. They did drive down when they were losing 16-0 to the 23, but a fumble turnover put the ball at the 40, and it's been all Danville ever since. They're up now 40-0 here with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Crusaders going to stay spread out here. Thorne in motion. It gives to Thorne. Jet sweep. No running room at all. 6 tacklers there for Danville.
Timeout for the Crusaders. One timeout left, so Coach Eric Meek's going to take it. Going to be 2nd and 7. Let's call it 8. They're going to mark it back at the 39. And 8.6 seconds to go in the half with Danville up 40-0. So right now, Mike, what you want to make sure, what you hope is, you know, you're competitive here. You try to, Crusaders aren't going to quit. They got a lot of heart.
Right.
You also don't want to see kids get hurt.
Right. And the second quarter's been brought to you by Naples Spaghetti House. Thank Naples for their sponsorship. Go down and see Timmy and Lisa and Susan. Have them fill your belly with pasta. You'll be coming back wanting more in hours. Not a couple days. You'll want more in hours. So get down to Naples and visit the Delators.
Well, our first quarter was brought to you by Jefferson County Health Department, and second quarter by Naples Spaghetti House. Hummel Construction will be our third quarter sponsor. Little fade
Throw up in the air there by Jones. Almost pulled down there by the Crusaders. Was Zach Bryan there on the sidelines. Almost made an acrobatic catch, but the ball falls to the turf incomplete. And the Crusaders will have a 3rd down and 8 for the last snap with 3.8 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
Matty Jones, a sophomore, most likely will be the Crusaders QB next year.
Good-sized kid, good-looking athlete,
Yes,
plays
he
on
is.
defense. Going to get some valuable experience tonight. Not the way you wanted it, probably. He drops back and he's sacked. And again, there's number 54, our own Granberg, who we said had 3 sacks last week, and what a way to close out the half for Danville. I don't think things could have gone any better for them. So with the first half coming to a close, it's Danville 40, Catholic Central, nothing here on OVSO. We'll be right back.
For over 25 years, the Ville restaurant has proudly served Steubenville, embodying the spirit of our hard-working community. Here, friends, family, and former classmates gather to share laughter and memories, celebrating the rich heritage that binds us. With deep roots spanning 5 generations, we honor our strong ethnic ties through every dish we serve. Join us at the Ville, where every meal is a heartfelt connection to our beloved Ohio Valley and its vibrant history.
Experience the excitement of Edge Sports in partnership with First Westminster Presbyterian Church, where children's golf takes center stage. Don't miss your chance to use the state-of-the-art TrackMan Golf Simulator, perfect for golfers of all ages and skill levels to practice, learn, and improve. Edge Golf at First West is growing, offering expert lessons and opportunities to fine-tune your game. Come alone or gather your group and schedule a session today before every slot fills up. Elevate your golf experience with Edge Sports. Call 740-282-4591 to book your tee time today.
Discover the difference experience makes with Steubenville Tailoring and Alterations. With over 30 years of expertise, they offer quick, affordable, and reliable sewing services, from tuxedo rentals to bespoke suits and expert bridal alterations, including corsets, bustles, and hemming. Conveniently located in Wintersville, Ohio, they provide free estimates and personalized service by appointment. Trust your special garments to the skilled hands at Steubenville Tailoring and Alterations. Call 740-314-5316 to schedule today.
Everyone at IWS is proud to support our area schools and athletes. We would like to wish every team a safe and successful season. Play hard, stay strong, and good luck from all of us at IWS.
A legacy committed to service and sustainability in our communities.
At Presley Hearing Center, your journey to better hearing begins with us. Our certified experts are dedicated to understanding your unique needs, ensuring a superior experience every step of the way. Discover the latest in hearing technology with Starkey's newest wireless hearing aids. Don't miss out on life's precious sounds. Call today to schedule your personalized hearing consultation. Presley Hearing Center, where hearing care is healthcare.
Ted Gorman, newly appointed superintendent at Jefferson County JVS, is dedicated to shaping the future of vocational education. With 16 diverse programs, from animal science to multimedia design, students gain hands-on experience and certifications for immediate employment. Thanks to a recent $1 million a technology upgrade, distance learning opportunities are now available, allowing students to connect with universities remotely. Gorman is also exploring adult education options to support lifelong learning in the community. Visit jeffjvs.org to learn more.
For 37 years, Raggi Home Improvement has stood as a beacon of reliability in Weirton, West Virginia, proudly distributing Provia.
Report brought to you by Barium Chemicals. We're going to bring it down to the field here in a second. The Crusaders had 6 possessions. They got as far as the 23-yard line of Danville, but a fumble stopped that, and the Crusaders were shut out in the first half. Danville had 7 possessions. Unfortunately, they scored on 5 of those 7 possessions, and they converted 5 two-point conversions, and they are up 40-0. Also want to give you some scores on the Rawson's Mulch and Moore halftime scoreboard. Afro-Seneca 12, Union Local 7, Caldwell 28, Grove City Christian 7, Akron Manchester 17, Edison 7, Brook 20, Weirton 8, John Marshall 28, Point Pleasant 7, Johnstown 23, the Crusaders 21, Conotton Valley losing to Bishop Rosecrans 21-20 at the half, Toronto all over Grandview Heights 28-20, and St. Clairsville over P Valley Lakers 21-7 at the half. We're going to take it down to the field for the Danville band and then the Crusader marching band.
Danville rocking it out here, a little Fleetwood Mac. Now they'll have another number or two, and then the Crusaders will be on their band.
giveaway. And tonight features a special spotlight performance by senior trumpet soloist Bebo Adams. Get ready to make some noise with the band because we want to dance like Crusaders.
We proudly present the 2025 Steubenville Catholic Central High School Crusaders Marching Band, led by drum major Cash Dobson. Our first song is from our senior show, and is by the Cuban-American singer, songwriter, actress, and businesswoman Gloria Estefan. Featuring Thrill by senior Dylan Busey, and Royalette Team by senior Evie Zigzag. Here's the Crusader Marching Band with Let's Get Loud. Crusader marching band is now led by drum major Eva Urbanson. This song was one of Michael Jackson's biggest hits, with a little help from Vincent Price. Watch out for the zombies. Here's the Crusader marching band with Thriller. Our final selection is from our Heroes show. Here's the Crusader marching band with Holding Out for a Hero.
We're back here at Reno Succoth Stadium, and the score is 40-0 Danville at the halftime here. They've scored on 5 of 7 possessions and all 5 two-point conversions. Barium and Chemical halftime report. Danville up 40-0. Let's take a look at some of the Rawson's Mulch and Moore out-of-town scoreboard scores, Mike, before we talk about this first half. In playoff OHSAA football, Afric Seneca at the half leads UL 12-7. Caldwell over Grove City Christian 28-7. Akron Manchester is leading Edison 24-14. At the half, Johnstown is leading Indian Creek 23-21. At one time, that score was 23-0.
Keep our eyes on that game. That's the game of the night.
Bishop Rosecrans 21, Conotton Valley 20 in a good game. Toronto all over Grandview Heights 28-0. St. Clairsville 21. P-Valley Lakers 7. And regular season games in West Virginia, as they still have 2 more weeks to go before their playoffs start. Brook 28, Weir High 8. John Marshall 28, Point Pleasant 7. And a big rivalry game, Mike, Morgantown leading University 7-0. But here it's been all Danville, and Matthew Sprockeye hurt, and we would expect not to see him in the second half.
Yeah, I see Matty Jones is throwing on the sideline.
Yeah, your first half comments, Mike.
Well, it was everything went right, absolutely right for Danville. Came out with a good game plan, and were able to run and throw effectively. They ran inside, ran outside, did pretty much everything they wanted to. Catholic Central, conversely, most things went wrong. Defensively up front, they had a tough time stopping the run right away, as they did last week, but they were able to get their feet underneath them. We thought when we saw the turnover, Coach, that might stem the tide. Matthew Sprockeye was able to come in for a series of downs, seemed to give the Crusaders a shot in the arm in that sequence, but they just weren't able to sustain anything. This Danville team is tough.
Now, we've had a Crusader fumble, a Crusader interception, and 2 onside recovery kicks for the Blue Devils that really have hurt the Crusaders here in the first half. So it's been all Danville. We'll see a running clock at least for a while. Let's hope the Crusaders can get a couple quick scores and stop that running clock and maybe make a game of it. But you know they're never going to quit. Eric Meek and his staff do a great job. And we're going to take a Mario's timeout, and we'll be back for the second half kickoff right after this.
For 37 years, Raggi Home Improvement has stood as a beacon of reliability in Weirton, West Virginia, proudly distributing Provia windows and doors. Their unwavering commitment to quality and customer satisfaction has transformed countless homes, allowing families to enhance both aesthetics and energy efficiency. With free estimates, Raggi makes the process approachable, ensuring homeowners feel supported every step of the way. Their long-standing presence in the community not only elevates local homes, but also fosters trust, making them a cherished partner in home improvement.
Experience the Summit Physical Therapy Difference, where one-on-one attention, personal care, and a supportive environment are at the heart of everything we do. Since 1993, we've helped thousands in northern West Virginia, and now we're proud to serve southwestern Pennsylvania and Toronto. Exciting news! Starting June 1st, we will accept Aetna insurance in Toronto. Join us this Friday the 16th at 10 a.m. for our ribbon-cutting ceremony, and stay connected on social media for updates on workshops and open houses.
Your vehicle deserves the best at Valvoline Express Care, the only authorized Valvoline Express Care within 60 miles. We're locally owned and operated.
We take pride in serving our community. Every day, we honor our veterans and Franciscan University of Steubenville employees with special discounts. Enjoy peace of mind with our complimentary checkup, because your safety is our priority. At Valvoline Express Care, all cars and trucks are welcome. Come experience the difference.
You're not just a customer, you're a family.
Hi, we're back here, 40-0 Danville. We're about a minute away from the second half kickoff, and the Crusaders will be kicking to Danville, who started the game kicking off, and let's see if they're going to have the Wallace brothers still back there. They do.
They do.
So, Mike, I don't know. You've coached. You've been Division I coach, and you played. How long do you keep your starters in if you're Danville, not wanting to get hurt for next week, but not losing your rhythm?
One more score, and that's it.
Score.
That's it. One more score, and then you start to unload the bench, because not only is the margin high, the Central's got their backup quarterback playing with not a lot of experience, and Matthew Sprockeye is unquestionably Central's best player, so that takes the heart and soul right out of your opponent. I hate to say it, but there's
well, let's hope there's not one more score, Mike, here for Danville. Kicking off, Santiago Descalzo, his first kickoff of the night. So back will be Briggs Wallace and Cy Wallace, the deep men for Danville. And we're ready to go here in second half action.
A line drive kick over to the right side here.
It's Briggs Wallace.
Briggs Wallace has it, and he's going to go to his right. And there's a hole opening up. He's got one man to beat. It's a Central kicker, and he runs right by him, and he's gone.
So it's electric.
It's going to be an electrico touchdown. Well, there's your score, Coach.
Wow. I didn't expect that.
It was about 80 yards or so, and Briggs Wallace just found the hole and exploded through it. And Danville continues to pour it on here.
And we'll give him officially 75-yard kickoff return. One play, Briggs Wallace. Now 46-0. Let's see what Danville does, if they take a knee or if they'll still continue to try to run it up and go for two.
Well, in defense of Danville, they're going to have a tough Fisher Catholic team that they're going to see next week, and they need to be sharp in all facets of the game, and one of those things is going to be converting with their two-point plays because, as you said, Coach, you said a number of times, they don't kick. So they're going to need to be sharp on these plays next week. Shotgun here for Proper. Is all day to throw. Gets touched a little bit, but he hits his brother just across the goal line, and the two-pointer is good.
So 10:30 to go. Clock still running. Crusaders now down 48-0 on that two-point conversion. We'll keep it here, Mike. Proper to Proper again. So.
Yeah, this is a tough situation to be in here. You got to keep playing this second half here, but it's time for the Crusaders to get some young guys in, and we'll see who's covering this kick for Danville. But I still see some of their starters out there. And, we've called Miser's name a number of times offensively, but especially defensively. He's out there, number 44, number 11, who's played a key role. Arden Mickley, Aiden Mickley, excuse me. I better put my glasses on, huh?
James McGinnis is back, along with Zach Bryan and Davion Thorne taking, I believe, the place of Matthew Sprockeye, who we won't see, we don't believe, the second half. Do want to give kudos to the Steubenville Crusaders soccer teams. Their boys and girls teams did an excellent job. I believe they were both runner-up in the OVAC. Had an excellent season, as they do year in and year out, so kudos to the Crusaders soccer teams this year. Briggs will be kicking off.
Another low liner fielded by Davion Thorne. Davion's going to run to his right, and he swarmed under there on the tackle is number 1, Camden Horn.
Again, Eric Meek, 6-4, lost some great line players, including Roush last year, and some unbelievable skilled players. No one thought he'd be back into the playoffs, let alone host a home game. Not what he wanted this to be, Mike, but, kudos to the Crusaders this year for what a great season they've had.
And Matty Jones back in that power I formation is going to give the Holsworth here off the left side. Holsworth is going to run for about 4 to the 40-yard line. Tackled by a host of Danville players there, and Miser again at the bottom of that pile. I'm impressed in all facets with this Danville team, Coach. Stout up front. You get some players that are really, really strong up there. Young quarterback, hides the ball well. He handles the ball well. He throws. He's got pocket presence, and he can move. And he's got a lot of options as receivers and running backs. Handoff again to Holsworth. Holsworth is going to have first down yardage, so the Crusaders moving the ball a little bit. They found a little
First West first down, Mike, there.
Yes. Yeah,
Not
Miser
very many.
again on the tackle, along with number 0, Siren Wallace.
Not very many first downs for the Crusaders in the ball game. I will say Danville, Mike, their quarterback's a freshman, and their home run hitter, Cy Wallace, is a sophomore.
Yeah.
So they're going to be something to reckon with next year in Region 27, Division 7 in the OHSAA.
And now they appear to be running with 4 defensive linemen here. A little bit of different look than what they had to start the game out. Holsworth is going to get about 5 on that carry.
So 3 runs by junior Holsworth as the clock ticks to 6:55. Down 48-0 are the Crusaders here in quarter number 3. Brian Weird wide to the right here. Matty Jones calling the signals.
Jones again to Holsworth. Holsworth, no gain there. Number 0, Siren Wallace on there. Proper there. Game 6 of the World Series going on, Coach. We got nothing in the bottom of the second. Dodgers at the Blue Jays.
Bruins up 28-8 over Weir High, Mike. Manchester still leads Edison 24-14.
Matty Jones on the 47 of Danville gives to Holsworth. Holsworth is going to fall forward. He's going to be
first West,
just
first down,
short.
I think. They're moving him,
Yeah,
Mike.
they are going to move the chains. I thought he was a little short. It's a generous spot there. But it is a first down.
Well, how about this score, Mike? Third quarter, Johnstown Johnny's 30, Indian Creek 29 in the third quarter. Buckeye Valley was leading Athens 21-10 at the half. That winner will be here to play Steubenville Big Red next Friday evening.
Matty Jones again gives to Holsworth. He bobbles the ball in the backfield, but is able to surge forward, stop for no gain there.
So clock ticking down to 5 minutes. And we got an injured Crusader, not what we want to see here. So we're going to have a timeout at the 5:02 mark with Danville up 48-0. We'll take a timeout and be back after this Mario's break.
What really separates us from other schools is our main focus on God.
We are implementing virtues in our athletes. That's our number one job. It's not to win basketball games or whatever your competition is. It's to grow closer to Christ.
I found the community here to be very authentic, very genuine, and something that I immediately wanted to be a part of.
The program is just getting better and better and better.
We're back here, Mike. I want to mention third quarter brought to you by Hummel Construction. You're going to make a better person and a good construction man in Mike Hummel.
Johnny Kostecki helped off the field there for the Crusaders, number 75. Is second down. The give is to Thorne. And looks like it's going to be no gain here. It's going to be 3rd and 10 here for the Crusaders.
Third down, we'll call it 9.
Yeah, we'll call it 9. They moved it forward a little bit.
Running clock ticking, under 4 minutes to go, quarter number
the second
3.
half's going to go by fast. I'm sure Coach Meek just wants to get some positives out of this, get some of the younger guys a little bit of playoff experience. Central getting that power I formation, shotgun, give it to Davion Thorne, and he is just bottled up, and that's number 4, Chris Mosher on the stop there. Great pursuit by the rest of the defense there for Danville.
I'm not sure, Mike. I know it's the first series for the Crusaders, but I'm not sure why you got all your first teamers in there.
Yeah, they do. Well, a lot of them are up front. Those are still the same names we've been calling for Danville.
We have the Wallace brothers back again on this punt. James McGinnis will be back in punt formation.
Yeah, let's see if James can get off a good one here. Yeah, still a lot of the starters in there. I see Granberg in there up front. Miser, a couple of those other guys. Kind of shanks that one off the left
I think
badly.
It might have went into the stands, Mike.
Yeah, it went way into the stands. It went into about the 7th row, right on the 40-yard line, and I'm
going to mark it at the 45 of
I
Danville.
think it's going to be a net of 4 yards.
Well, let's see if Danville. I still see Parker Proper in there at quarterback.
Yeah, this is still their first team
Crazy.
offense. Yeah. We just hope for their kids' sake, their safety issue here. There's not really much need for their first team to be in here.
He's back throwing.
Proper throwing a little bit of a screen here. Wallace is going to be stopped. Nice play by the Crusader defense there. First guy on the spot was Luke Bryan, and followed up by several of his teammates. Going to be a loss of 6. Second down at 16 for
Fedorov
Danville.
was there to wrap him up too. Yeah, I just don't understand.
I don't get this at all. You know, the other thing is you get a chance to get your younger guys some playoff experience right now.
Right.
It's going to be critical when you have a type of program that these guys do when they're perennial playoff contenders. You got to get these young guys a feel for this. One back set motion to the left here. Proper's going to give, and there's a big hole for number 10, and he is corralled. That's Nolan Ridgway.
It's the backup quarterback.
He's
a bruiser.
He's a big, strong guy. A gain of about 14 on that play, maybe 15. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
And they have to run one more play here. It'll be the end of the
Clock
third
winding
quarter.
down 48-0. Danville over the Crusaders of Catholic Central. Motion to the left. Proper hands off.
Ridgway again.
Ridgway with about a gain of about 7 feet, still churning. Finally down on the ground after about 8-yard gain there. It's going to be another First West first down for Danville as the third quarter comes to a close. The score is 48-0. Danville over the Catholic Central Crusaders. We'll be back here on OBSO.
For 37 years, Raggi Home Improvement has stood as a beacon of reliability in Weirton, West Virginia, proudly distributing Provia windows and doors. Their unwavering commitment to quality and customer satisfaction has transformed countless homes, allowing families to enhance both aesthetics and energy efficiency. With free estimates, Raggi makes the process approachable, ensuring homeowners feel supported every step of the way. Their long-standing presence in the community not only elevates local homes, but also fosters trust, making them a cherished partner in home improvement.
Yep. Back here at Harding Stadium, Reno Succots Field, Crusaders of Catholic Central down to Danville here, 48-0. Crusaders have the ball, or excuse me, Danville has the ball 1st and 10 on the Crusaders' 40-yard line here. Motion here, proper with a fake, give left.
Big hole,
and
look
he's
out.
gone. And number 2. And that is Wesley Payne into the end zone for another touchdown for.
Counter there, Mike, and wide open. We call that a 39-yard TD run, so it puts the score to 54-0 Danville.
Yeah. Yeah, the Crusaders have their backups in there now. You see some of the younger guys getting a chance to play. Some of the starters there that are still in, trying to hold the fort down here. A matter of pride here for the Crusaders, still focused on trying to do what they're taught. But this is indeed a tough situation despite a running clock situation.
Going to go for 2 again.
Spread formation, which they've run most of the time. Empty set in the backfield. Motion here with Ridgeway. Proper's going to move to his right, and he throws incomplete. And that is that the first? That's the first extra point they've missed tonight, Coach.
It is, yeah. Well, 54-0. Clock still ticking here, so I think we'll just keep it here right now. Let's see if we can if you can find a baseball score while I look at these high school scores for us, Mike.
Yeah, it was 0-0 in the bottom of the second. World Series Game 6. So the series moves back to Toronto, and unbelievable that the Blue Jays are hanging in there. I thought after that 18-inning marathon, I said, here go the Dodgers again. Forget about it. Get a walk-off grand slam to end third game. And I said, look out. Here they go again. But you got to give it to Toronto. They are feisty. Their hitters, and Coach, you'll appreciate this, best 2-strike approach that I've seen in a long, long time. You know, their hitters do not like to strike out, and it's made a difference. They've worn that Dodger pitching staff out a little bit. How many times do you see Blake Snell get knocked out of a game a little early?
Yeah, it's twice.
Look
twice.
out.
Yeah.
And then you got to come back and try to beat Ohtani in the next game, and they did.
And he might have been worn out coming into that game, playing 18 innings the game before.
Yeah, it's hard to hit 3 home runs in one game and strike out 10, and come back from. How do you top that?
Fourth quarter score, Mike, Johnstown 30, the Indian Creek 29, so still 30-29.
Boy, we hope Coach Connor can pull that one out. He's done a great job there at Indian Creek, and I know that community's rallied around them, and some of those baseball kids that have been on a great run the past couple of years are on that team, so it'd be nice to see Creek continue their season. Number 14, Briggs Wallace, with another kickoff line drive. Going to be fielded by Thorne. Thorne's going to run to his right. He's got a little bit of an opening. Spun around, and he gets up to the 47-yard line, we'll call it. Nice return there.
He's played hard. He's only a freshman. He's been nicked up. Brook has scored again. They're up over Weir High, 34-8. So Frank Sassini looks like he's going to end the year at 4-6, trying to rebuild that program over at Brook, and Frank always does a good job.
He sure does, and you know what? There's a lot of pride there. He's brought a lot of those former Brook guys on staff, and I know when I was in high school, Coach, Brook they had it going on, man. Those green blazers, you see every Friday. Yeah. Coach B he's a legend, and I know, his family's proud that Frank's there, and all the things and the tradition that Frank's trying to bring back and instill into those young guys. It's working. Brook is going to be something to behold in these next few years. Jones gives to Holsworth on the 1st and 10 there. It's going to be a gain of 3.
Well, Union Local's taking the lead over Afric Seneca, 14-12. Got Connaughton Valley 26, Bishop Rosecrans 21. Edison still trails Akron Manchester 24-14 as the clock here ticks towards 7 minutes, Mike.
Central in that power I formation again. Jones catches a snap, gives to Holsworth, keeps his legs churning and close to the first down. I think they're going to give him the 45. He needs to get to the 44 for the first down, so it's going to be a 3rd and 1 here for Central.
Well, Indian Creek has scored and hit a 2-point conversion, 37-30 in the fourth quarter.
Thriller out there.
Yeah.
Out in Wintersville. Yes. .6:25 here remaining in the fourth quarter. Central trailing Danville 54-0. Snap to Jones, give to Holsworth.
Yep. He's going to be
Not
short.
Sure, yeah. Looks like they're going to mark him a little bit short of that first down. It's going to be 4th and less than a yard for the Crusaders here. Well, actually, it's going to be about 4th and 2. He needs to get to the 46, and that ball's marked, or he needs to get to the 44, and the ball's marked on Danville's 46. So 4th and 2 here for Central. And look at the size of the interior, guys. There's some of the backups now that are in for Danville. There's some big boys in there. There's that quick give to Busick.
Yeah, first West first
down.
down.
It's going to be a West first down. Yes, it is.
See if the Crusaders can get on the board here, Mike, at least.
Yeah, at this point, you want to salvage something and maybe get the ball in the hands of one of the seniors here, who are some of your special guys. You know, you got Descalzo, who's the kicker, who is a senior. James McInnes. James is more of a defensive player, who's a senior. Fedorov and Justin Rowe are the linemen. John Paul Gessler, we haven't seen him. He's a senior here. And so is Zach Bryan. So maybe Central can get the ball into the hands of one of those seniors to go out on a good note.
It's a carry by Holsworth for 3. It was a nice lead block by Johnny Kostecki. Man, he was moving his legs out there.
Well, good to see Johnny back after it looked like somebody may have stepped on his leg or something like that at the bottom of the pile a couple series ago, and he was helped off the field, but he's back in there now. You got to give it to these Crusaders fighting for each other at this point. There's a quick handoff again to Bryan in the middle of the, actually that's Busick, I'm sorry, in the middle of the line there, and it is a gain of about 2, and we're going to call it 4th and 1, 2, 3, 4.
Third and 5, I'd say. They just changed the marker to 3rd down. Clock ticking now under 4 minutes. 54-0 Danville over Catholic Central. It was 40-0 at the half.
Jones again with the snap, pitch left, and
nothing.
There's going to be nothing there for Davian Thorne. It was a really, really good tackle there. Danville player Colton Grant, one of their young guys, a 10th grader, number 25, sniffed that out, pursued, and made a great tackle. And Davion Thorne, you can see the frustration on his face. He's just got to settle down. He's got a great future ahead of him. He's going to be a heck of a ball player. But when you talk about this, it's got to hurt a little bit. You know, Coach, you got to keep this, you know, the Crusaders, young players have to store this in their memory bank and say, I don't want this to happen again, you know, as I get older. So there's things to be learned from this, whether you realize it or not. Throw is incomplete here.
Zach Bryan, a little bit
Jones
short.
tried for Bryan, yeah. Clock still running here. 2:45 left in the fourth quarter. Danville 54, Central nothing.
They're going to turn it over to Danville here, Mike.
Yeah.
Clock still moving, approaching the
And
2
Danville,
minute.
you can just see by the size of it, now they finally have some of their substitutes, and it's a wholesale substitution here.
One good
with
thing for
young
the
guys.
Crusaders, Mike, very few seniors on the roster.
Yeah, and I gave a semi-shout out to those guys. You know, they played their hearts out just to get in the playoffs this year. Nobody thought they would be in this position, so hats off to the Crusaders and Coach Meek. But those seniors are Zach Bryan, John Paul Gessler, Santiago Descalzo, James McInnes, Alex Fedorov, Johnny Kostecki, and, of course, Matthew Sprockai. So hats off to those guys on a great, great run. They
were trying to throw the ball. That's their backup quarterback there, and he got tackled for a loss. Nobody open. I can't believe they're trying to throw the ball.
Yeah,
there.
number 19 there. Nice play by Luke
We got
Bryan,
an injury
number
on
9,
a
Zach
Crusader.
Bryan.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to throw the ball there?
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But
well, Tony, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back. Hopefully it's just a cramp. We think it is with the injured Crusader. 54-0 Danville, under 2 to go. We'll be right back.
Hey,
Clyde and Kelly, 2 owners at Clyde Incorporated, Kurtz and Thrifty Car Rental, 2 of the top rental companies under one roof. Minivans and 12-passenger vans, 2 popular sizes of vans for your group rentals. Lacey and Ashley.
What really
2
separates
rental
us
agents
from
to help
other
you with
schools
your rental
is our main
needs.
focus
the
on
2
God.
Steves, 2 great detailers
We are
to detail
implementing
your own
virtues
vehicle. 2 decades.
in our
For
athletes.
over
That's our
20
number one
years,
job.
Kurtz
It's not
and
to win
Thrifty Car
basketball
Rental have
games
been
or whatever
serving the
your
Ohio
competition
Valley.
is. It's to
2
grow
is
closer
better
to
than
Christ.
1.
I found the community here to be very
At Presley Hearing Center, your journey to better hearing begins with us. Our certified experts are dedicated to understanding your unique needs, ensuring a superior experience every step of the way. Discover the latest in hearing technology with Starkey's newest wireless hearing aids. Don't miss out on life's precious sounds. Call today to schedule your personalized hearing consultation. Presley Hearing Center, where hearing care is healthcare.
we're back here. Nick Massio being helped off the field there for the Crusaders. 1:25 left here in the fourth quarter. Danville 54, Central nothing. Danville's got the ball on their own 46. Direct snap here, and Ridgeway tiptoes down the sidelines for about almost a 20-yard gain here.
Yeah, he started the first 4 games for them at quarterback, and he does do some wildcat occasionally. So this could be the last play of the game.
Yeah.
Danville will have to run one more. See, I don't know. I'd just be taking a knee here, Mike.
Yeah, I don't think there's much sense in anything else. And you don't want someone to get hurt. And I think that's what Ridgeway was trying to clear with the referee. It looked like he turned around and said, I'm going to take a knee here. So tight formation, and he does take a knee. There was a false start by the left tackle, and I'm glad it wasn't called.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to give it to Central, man. They weren't supposed to be here. Tough game. We recognize those seniors, and I want to give a special shout-out to Matthew Sprockeye because he's played his guts out these last couple years. Dynamic player. His family's legacy goes back to the time when you were there, Coach, because his grandfather, Herb, was one of the assistant coaches on the 71 state championship team. Of course, his father, Brian, was a classmate and a good friend of my brother, Tim's. And Brian was a really good quarterback in his own right. And then, of course, before Matthew was Anthony. And his brother Anthony was a great player. So it's sad to see him graduate from this program, but that family's left a strong imprint on this Catholic Central football family, that's for certain.
We want to mention that we think Massio just had leg cramps there, so we think he's going to be okay.
Yeah, I think I see him walking through the line there. It looks
sure
like he's
wish
okay.
Matthew Sprockeye the best there. Hopefully he's able to come back for basketball season and not hurt seriously. Wish Danville the best of luck in their tournament endeavors here, and it's been all Danville this evening, 54-0. We'll be back for the Interstate Waste Services final post-game report right after these timeouts.
Can you go for an unbeatable deal on your next car or truck? Visit Steeltown Pre-Owned Auto Sales at 3135 Main Street in Weirton. Discover a wide selection of quality pre-owned vehicles, each thoroughly inspected for your peace of mind. Whether you're searching for a reliable sedan or a rugged truck, our friendly team is here to help you find the perfect fit at a price you'll love. Drive home happy. Visit Steeltown Pre-Owned Auto Sales today.
Looking for a one-stop destination in Chester, West Virginia? Visit Cheney's Sunoco, where you can fill up your car and satisfy your cravings all in one place. Enjoy piping hot food, mouth-watering subs, and delicious pizza, all prepared fresh just for you. Experience a clean, welcoming environment with friendly service that makes you feel right at home. Locally owned and operated, Cheney's Sunoco is committed to serving the Chester community. Stop by today and treat yourself.
Your final score, 54-0 Danville. Mike, they scored a lot of different ways. I think the keys to the first half for that 40-0 lead were the 2 onside kicks, the big explosive plays, and then when it was 16-0 and the Crusaders were down at the 23, we had a quarterback sack and fumble.
Yes.
And that's when Sprockeye was on the bench there at that time. Had they scored there, could have turned the momentum.
Yeah, and that was right after the Crusaders had forced a turnover. Matthew had come back in the game, and around that time, and Central just couldn't get over the hump and make a game out of it. But nonetheless, like we said, throughout the course of this evening, nobody thought Central would be here, so it's an outstanding job by Coach Meek. I know it hurts right now, and it hurts for those seniors, but they have a lot to be proud of because they did an excellent job in this situation, upholding the great tradition of Crusader football.
Now let's give a few Rossins, Mulch, and Moore out-of-town scoreboard scores in the playoffs. Caldwell 35, Grove City Christian 7, Union Local 14, Afro Seneca 12. Johnstown Johnnies have come back in the fourth quarter, now taking the lead over the Redskins in a shootout, 44-37 in the fourth quarter. We've got Toronto 34, Grand Valley Bobcats nothing. So Toronto on their way to a playoff win. In a high-scoring contest, Connaughton Valley has come back, and they're now leading Bishop Rosecrans 42-27. Akron Manchester in the third leads Edison 31-14. Local score of interest, the Brook Bruins 34-8. And the last we had, Buckeye Valley was defeating Athens 21-10. And the winner of that game will be here next weekend at Harding Stadium to play Steubenville Big Red. We wish all the local teams the best of luck, and I can't say enough, just like you, Mike, really proud of what the Crusaders have done. The Dodgers are now ahead, thank you, Mike, 3-0 over Toronto, so there could be a Game 7 as all the Crusaders are getting congratulated down there. Principal Phillipson, just a great guy down there on the field with AD. Jonathan Hoover, good guy also. And, Eric Meek and his staff need to really be commended for a great year. I know tonight's not what they wanted it to be, but you can't take away from the year that they had from all that they had lost the year before.
Correct, Coach, 100%. You're right on target, and this will hurt for a while, and they shouldn't forget about this because the players coming back don't want to be in this situation again. But nonetheless, when Central looks back in Central's history, this is a team that nobody thought would make it this far. So this is, like I said, an outstanding job of Coach Meek and all his coaches and players upholding the terrific tradition of Central football.
Well, that was your Interstate Waste Services post-game report. For Tony Lelly and Mike Florak, this is Jim DiCarlo wishing you a good evening. Final score here from Reno-Suckage Field, Danville 54, the Steubenville Catholic Crusaders 0. Good night, everyone.